I was going to add this on the last video and I forgot, and then I remembered, and so I'm going to do this now. Oh, sorry. See them clamps on there? That's the sound load is already raised all the way up. So that's what maybe I'll on these newer ones, there's these two big clamps on each different cable. So like this one here is your main cable. You can tell it's thicker. This is like 3/8 and that's 5/16. So this one has two clamps to this one, and this one has two clamps to this one. So hopefully that explains it better. If some of you guys care or don't care, I figured I was going to throw that in there. So. Warm up here, so okay, they'll be like a video. See, I got some fixing to do, so oh well, do something. Hi guys, how you doing? I'm working on tonight here for a little bit anyways. We feed your calves just after weaning, and then, well, I guess at least probably 275, 350, right around that way, and then they get kicked out of the old barn down there. The barn where I was fixing the wall, that's one part where one pen. But there's another pen where the old milking barn part is, that we feed the ones that are just weaning or just weaned calves, and we just threw a group in there a couple days ago. And this feeder, we use feed them with a water tank. But the trouble with the little ones is they're not tall enough, and their necks are not long enough to get into this water tank to eat, so you end up having to fill it up fuller, and the feed usually gets spoiled on the bottom. And I broke this stump cleaning it out. I actually just tipped it over the skid loader. Actually, I always do, but it's been tipped over multiple times, and it's just plastic. So an idea that I got from YouTuber north of me, way north. Now his name just left my mind. Sunset Prairie Ranch, Aaron. They use tire feeders, similar, but they just put feed in the top of them. They cut the tire in half and they turn upside down and use the ring part, and the cattle eat there. They call it chop, ground feed, whatever, on that, and it's a cheap feeder. So I thought, okay, what I'm going to do, if it doesn't work, I'm still going to go back to that. I'd like to actually make a wooden feeder like I do have on the other side. It works a lot better because then they can't crawl inside of it. But I'm just going to do this for now, just to see how it works. So what I'm going to do is just take the saw and saw all the way around and get this part off here, so that way they don't have as far to reach the feed. This is a trial and error, see if it works. If it don't, what am I out? This is a junk tire anyways. It's a 2838 Goodyear Dynatorque 2 bias. I dislike these tires very much, so, but I ran them till they get sidewall cracks and start leaking and pinch the tube and you're junk. So this is a junk one. I'm going to cut that out, see how that goes, and then see how it works. So I just think it'll be easier for the calves. You can see how high it is on the water tank according to the tire. So it should be easy for them to reach in, and then you won't be wasting feed, or they'll be getting spoiled feed. You can kind of kick it up to them if you go in there, but usually that doesn't happen. So I'm gonna get it cutting that and see how much a big pain in the ass that is, and we'll show you as I progress or say screw it. Alright. That actually went really good. It didn't take me that long at all. It would have took me a lot less longer if I had just had a fully charged battery on a Sawzall. But yeah. So I guess we'll see how that works. It seems like now they should be able to, you know, nearly a little or two. It's a little cushion. It's not rigid like the rubber trough or water tank. And a little give to them, and then they can see what happens. I don't know. Like I said, it's trial and error. See what happens. So I'm gonna fix that crack in there. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna put some zip ties or wire or something. Just hold it back together. And doesn't have to hold water anymore. It ain't gonna, because I actually poked a hole in it with a pellet fork too. So. Yeah, so. Oops. Alright, well, let me show you that fix, and maybe even put a little JB weld or something on the crack to give it a little more strength. I don't know. See what happens. So I thought of this when I was messing around here. Just like, well, heck, I might as well made one over there and one here. So got handles. You got something to grab onto, and if you want to move it around, because if you just kind of grab on this side, you lose your grip anyways. So that should work. Just drill 2 holes, took the Sawzall, and see if it works. I don't know. All right, onto this tank. All right. Will it work? I guess if it doesn't work, I just threw 18 zip ties away. It ain't no big deal. So I did put JB weld on there. I don't know if that's gonna work either. I didn't put a lot. I don't have a lot of faith in JB weld for some reasons. Some reason it works good, and some reason there's some ways it don't. Whatever. But a little extra maybe just to help hold it together. So yeah, so I don't know. Seems pretty stout, but I guess the cattle will show me, prove me right or wrong, I guess. So all right, well, just gonna futz around with that crap here tonight. So figured I'd show you guys that. There we go. Got the heifers eating at their new tire feeder. Seems to, I don't know, should work. Just dump it over the gate with a skid loader, and works pretty good. So well, I figured I'd show you guys the wall here. We did get it done, so it was a few days ago here now. So, but you know, this part here, I poured a chunk, and then it was a couple days afterwards, and we put cement over top of it again. So that's why there's some that ran down, because the top of the stuff they pour on top then pulls the wall out a little bit, and then some of it ran down in there. But I don't care. It looks a lot better on the inside, but it's done, and it should work. It should last a long time. So when I get a chance here, I'll show you the guys the inside. It's done anyways. Figured I'd show you guys the inside. How it turned out. Got a little too much in that one, but the rest of them are pretty well even. That one I left a little lower because there's a hook for the chain, but I'm getting chewed on. So that's what it looks like. Handprints. I just got rode by a heifer. I didn't get that on video because I was underneath her. Son of a... Yep, my pocket on my sweatshirt. Oh, dang. Get away from me. I'm not in heat. Alright. That was entertaining. Well, come back here, I was gonna haul some manure, and my front tire's flat. So I brought back the 120 gallon portable air tank. See if I can get this on the back on the bead. I seen it was a little low yesterday, but it wasn't nothing that I was concerned about. But I don't know. Well, see if I can get her back on the bead and get to hauling some manure. Alright, we got her back on the bead. A little bit of help of Cosby in a can and a propane torch, and away we went. So see it? Camera ain't picking it up real good. We're getting a little bit of that white stuff. Oh well, it is December. Well, I'm not getting a real lot done here again today. Got on my about this is my third load now. Come back there, load up the third load. Fuel gauge does work in the excavator, but you got to turn it on and check it. It's wired up to a different switch. And swinging around for the first scoop, dump, bucket in the shredder, and then she started to cough and spit a little bit. Well, that's your first sign. You better check the fuel. And well, yes, it was low. So went over to the pickup. I got there's a 95 F350. It's got a fuel transfer tank in it. Hooked the battery up. Battery's a little low. Put the charger on it. Turned the key. All it did is click. So I went by the firewall and crossed it over on the firewall solenoid. Started it up. Cranked over about 1.5 cranks. Fired right up. It ain't ran since probably what, June. That good old Windsor come to life and shut the radio off. Don't want to get monetized. And I backed over by the fuel barrel and filled the tank up. And then I figured, oh, I'll check the fuel tank or the transfer pump on the tank, make sure that works and everything else. And that wouldn't want to go. What the heck? I messed around with the wires and everything seemed to be connected. So I messed around and took the motor off. Here the motor's getting seized up. So I took that off, put a drill on there and ran it. Kind of freed it up. Well, the bearings must be getting bad in the motor. So put it back together, drove it back by the excavator. And it'd run for maybe about 30 seconds. And there's a load thermal switch in there, or whatever you want to call it, and it'd run for a little bit, and it was drawing too many amps, it'd kick out, and pissing around for about half an hour. I got a half a tank of fuel on it. So now I'm back at home and there. Why can't a guy get anything done in a day? Is there everything else goes wrong. So I'll have to find a different or a new motor for that. They are that it's pretty common. It's a GPI, or I can't remember what the heck the name brand is, but they're a pretty popular brand, so I'm pretty sure I can probably just look around and find a new motor for it. But everything else is good on the pumps, and a little bumpy right here. Maybe go with the green. So yeah, that's how it's going there now. She's going. And it's starting to snow. Cool off quite a bit, so I don't even know what the temperature is. Below freezing, that's all I know. So, well, I'll be gonna see how many minutes I got here on this video and bring you guys back. Alright guys, guess we'll call this one a video. In one of the clips there where I was just starting to make the feeder for the calves, I said a channel name wrong. I said Sunset Prairie Ranch. Actually, it's called Prairie Sunset Ranch. Sorry, Aaron. But I want to put a link down below for you guys. Just push that little gray arrow on the right-hand side right below the screen where you just watch the video. It'll pop up. There'll be a description down there. You tap on it. It'll bring you right to the channel. Go over to the channel. Go check it out. We're all trying to help Aaron out there. He's also having a giveaway. If he gets up to, I can't remember, it's over 700 subs. Like we all like to see him get to 1,000 or more. And if you are a subscriber, and you can enter to win in the giveaway, and the giveaway is probably mainly for farmers or people that have livestock. He's giving away a solar fencer. So go check out his channel. And thanks guys for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. See ya.